Hello everyone, and it's Ken again with CSLearner.com. Today I'm just going to be making a quick video, super simple, on functions. So basically what a function is so I guess a comparison we can make is it's like a variable, but it does something. So for example, a function could be eat, right? So if we made a function called eat, you could put a variable with like food or whatever into the function, and it would perform an eat function on it, right? And I know that is a terrible analogy, but we are going to make a simple function. And I'm not sure what type of function I want to do, so we will call it simple function to start with, because, you know what, just screw the rules, let's wing it, let's have a good time. Let's do it. Leroy Jenkins. All right, let's so we got it. Let's create simple function. Bam. Bam. Renamed. Renamed, mother effer. Renamed. Alright. So honestly, we've got a textbook, so we're going to reference that. But what I personally do at the start of each program is there's like some bare minimum stuff you have to do. I misspelled include. I suck. There's some bare minimum stuff you have to do for any program. Okay, so I'm retarded. I did IOStream twice. We only need IOStream once. Wow. Okay. It's a little late. I guess you guys can see. It's about midnight, but you know what? I'm just so excited to freaking program that we're going to have fun with this. So, there we go. You guys probably recognize this immediately, right? It's a freaking Hello World program. And, the reason I'm doing this is just because, like, there's, for even these simple programs, there's a bare minimum you have to do. There's just, it's like a skeleton, right? Like, regardless of if you're a fat guy or a skinny guy or a chick or a dude, like, everyone's got a skeleton. So this is our skeleton, right? We're going to get rid of Hello World. Actually, we'll leave it for now. Alright. So we're going to make a function. So I'm looking, and this textbook is awesome, and it says we can do a function declaration at the top, and then actually write the function at the bottom. In my classes, I've usually just done it all together, but we're going to follow this textbook. So I'm using a textbook called Object-Oriented Programming in C++ 4th edition. It's a pretty common textbook. It's a lot older, but the basics of C++ don't change that much. So, oops. There we go. So the one in the book is called Starline. Let's not do Starline. Let's see. What does it do? Okay, so this function's really basic. So what it wants us to do is you create a function, and then it, anytime you call the function, it just does it. So let's make it super simple. Let's do, void spew profanity. Right? So I want to make a program, and I need to be it to spew profanity. And when I say spew profanity, this is a family-friendly channel. So we are actually going to do is we're going to make it like spew stars. So I guess it'll be similar to Starline. Okay, let's see. So let's see. I guess I should explain what the frick I'm doing, right? So real quick, if you're not super familiar with C++, these are called header files. And basically what a header file does is it has the commands we call, right? So for example, conio is used for getch, and getch is literally just get character. And the practical reason we use that is because if we don't have getch in our program, as soon as you run it, it runs the program, completes it, and closes it. But because of how fast it closes it, we don't see what the program does, right? IOStream is used for things like, shoot, what is it? What is it? It's input-output stream. I'm actually not sure. You know, as an experiment, let's comment it out and see what the frick this guy's used for. Okay, so apparently without IOStream, there is no cout or end line. So I guess it's input and out, input and output, cout, cin, right? So it lets us output stuff into the console. Let's see. Namespace standard. I think without namespace standard, let's check. So basically without namespace standard, I guess what it does is, let's actually comment it. Makes it unnecessary to type out standard cout or standard cin. So I guess literally what namespace standard does is it makes it unnecessary, because without it we'd have to tell the computer program every freaking time that it's the standard cin or standard cout, but with namespace standard it knows just to do it on its own. Alright, so anyway, now that we've got the basics. Excuse me. Alright, well anyway, we're going to make our function. So we're going to make a function called spew profanity, and we declared it at the top. And what this does is it literally tells the program that there is a function at the bottom called spew profanity. And now that we've declared it, now we have to go and actually make our spew profanity function. So let's see. So what the void means is it doesn't return anything. Like, so some functions it'll return like a variable. So if we made it int spew profanity, it would return an integer. Void means it doesn't return anything, because, you know, it's needy, it's selfish, it's not going to return anything. So frick. All right. So void spew profanity, and the bracket is empty, or braces are empty. What empty braces mean is we're not inputting any variables either. So for example, we could, with a different one, do like input an integer and have it do math on the integer, right? But we're freaking lazy, so we're not going to do that. Alright, so let's make a pretty simple, what do you want spew profanity to do? We'll make it output a bunch of stars to imply we're swearing. Alright, so there we go. So we are strongly implying that we are swearing right now. We are spewing profanity. So we'll say piece of stars. Right. Let's do son of a, and then lots of stars. I don't know, what is it, 6 stars? 5 stars? I don't know. It's late. It's almost midnight. There we go. Alright, so there we go. So now we have spew profanity. Let's try it now. So what it does now is we've created spew, so we've declared spew profanity, and now we've actually written out spew profanity. So anytime int main calls spew profanity, it'll do whatever spew profanity is supposed to do. Alright, so let's we don't care about hello world anymore. Let's do, I think we just type it out. Let's try that. So what this does is we're asking our program to run our function that we named spew profanity. Oops. All right, let's run it and let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. Let's build it and then run it. So here we go. Screw the rules, I have money. Piece of crap. Son of a bacon. There you go. Well, there you go, guys. It's super simple, but there is a simple program for functions. And check out CSLearner.com. And also, you know, comment, subscribe, like, or dislike. Because I know I'm boring. Honestly, I'm probably going to go through on a separate YouTube account and just dislike my own videos. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that, guys. I will have low self-esteem if you do that. Don't do that. Unless you want to, then it's totally okay. Alright, thanks guys. You are the best. And that is the end of the video. Let's see if we can figure out how to end it. Goodbye, everyone.